Hello everyone and welcome back to the Honeybee Stamps YouTube channel. My name is Kelly and I'd like to welcome you to our Back to Basics video series. Today I'm going to be talking to you about our Sweet Stacks die sets. If I pop over here to honeybeestamps.com and I search up in the search bar for Sweet Stacks, the three die sets that we have are going to pop up in the window for you. First, let's take a look at the rectangles. There are 17 dies in this set, and anytime you pull up products on honeybeestamps.com, there's always going to be inspiration pictures there for you to see how those products were used. You can see that these rectangles were used for layering different colors of cardstock, making frames. You can see how Ilda has made a frame here on her beautiful fall card, and then there are all the different colors there. Those are all different dies. Now if I scroll on over here to the mini slimline die set, again there are inspiration pictures. Some of our design team have just cut out pattern paper. Some have layered different kinds of cardstock or different colors as Ilda has here. And here Becky has made a frame and blended that right into her ink blended background. And then let's take a look at the third set, which is the circles. There are 18 dies in the circle set. And again, there's lots of inspiration for you here. I love these circles just stacked up. There's circles of different colors and sliced circles. Here I made a window in this little hedgehog card. And then there's the perfect resting place for florals and your sentiments. Okay, so now that we've taken a look and you know where to find them online, here is what they look like when they're out of the package. I just have mine on a magnetic backer. You can see the 18 circle dies here. There are 17 rectangle dies, and there are 12 mini slimline dies. Now, the rectangles and the slimline are also great for sentiment strips. So if you stamp your sentiment, you can pick out the size rectangle or mini slimline die that you need to trim out and have the perfect strip for your card. Now for today's card, I'm mainly using the rectangle Sweet Stacks. Again, there's 17 dies in this set. I didn't cut out 17 pieces of paper, but I have a rainbow stack of paper there to the left. And I'm also going to use some of our Rainbow Dreams release for the sentiment and the clouds. So for the clouds, I have found those in the Rainbow Dreams stamp set. I've got some white paper in my Misty, and I'm going to treat that white paper with anti-static powder. I'm going to use our Be Creative Watermark Art Embossing ink and my Be Creative pressure tool. That lets me get a really good image when I press that into the paper there. I'm just making sure I have really good inky coverage there on my paper, and I'm going to cover this with Brutus Monroe Sterling Embossing Powder. It's a very beautiful silver. I'm just going to pull out a good old coffee filter here to catch all those little pieces of the embossing powder, sprinkle that over the top of my cloud, and then you'll see me sprinkle that on a couple or few times, and I'm just making sure that I get all of that embossing ink covered with all those little granules of embossing powder. Now I can take my heat tool, make sure it's really good and hot, and you'll see that embossing powder get darker and more slick around the edges. That's how you know it's set up. It's going to get nice and smooth. I heat up the back of my paper to take out some of the curl. And then for the rest of my sentiment, I'm using the Look for the Rainbow sentiment set, and I have that big rainbow scripty word, and then you make me happy when skies are gray. I'm going to do the exact same thing with these sentiments. I am going to stamp those in our Be Creative Clear Watermark Embossing ink, and then again the same embossing powder, the Brutus Monroe Sterling Embossing Powder, and again you'll see me pour it over a couple of times to make sure I have really good coverage over that sentiment, to make sure every little granule gets down and is sticking to that embossing ink. And once I get everything tapped off and I'm happy with the coverage on that ink, I can take a dry paintbrush, and this is before you heat set it, and I can kind of clean up any stray little bits and pieces of that embossing powder. So I'm just very carefully going around the edges, and then you can kind of blow away the little granules after you have them moved away. Again, I'm going to let my heat tool get really good and hot, and again you can see how that embossing powder is turning really nice and dark and really shimmery and flat and smooth. I'm going to do the you make me happy when skies are gray. Get that all heat. Now I don't want to die cut these right away, so I'm going to move to the clouds, and I have pulled the coordinating dies out of that Rainbow Dream stamp set, and I'm going to line those up right around the embossed images. I'm using a little bit of highlighter tape to line up the dies and then hold everything down. Now I am going to snip this little piece of paper apart because I'm going to use my Bitty Buzz cutter to trim everything out. Now I'm taking one of the mini slimline dies, one of the smaller sizes. I'm going to center that die, and I kind of have to pull it towards my face so I can get right over the top of it. Sorry, it's kind of off the screen right there, but I'm just making sure everything is lined up and it's even top to bottom and on both sides. Next, I can take the coordinating rainbow die and line that up, make sure all that beautiful embossing is right there in the center of that die. I'm snipping that piece of paper down again so it can fit into my Bitty Buzz cutter. So now I can use the little plates and sandwich that in, and then now I have my beautiful die cuts. I'm going to take my die pick here and pick out the little pieces that are caught in the R and the B. Next, I'm going to start on my clouds. Again, I can pop those right out and everything is lined up, and now it's ready to go on my card. Let's do the second cloud and then pop that right out. And then last but not least, let's do that mini slimline sentiment that we had there, that little sentiment strip. And now that is ready to go. I can just fold up the platform of my Bitty Buzz cutter, and now I'm ready to put that away and get busy on my card making. The largest size sweet stack die is exactly 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to cover the whole front of my top folding card here, and it's A2 size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, with this first purple piece of paper. So I'm doing a whole like Roy G. Biv rainbow here, and I'm going to start with the purple and then work up to red. And I'm using my Be Creative liquid adhesive. I love this adhesive. As you can see here, I'm just going to place it down and pick it up. And this adhesive gives you a little bit of drying time. So you're able to kind of eyeball everything, make sure everything's lined up before it sets, which I love. So again, I'm holding the papers up, making sure everything is lined up all the way around all 4 sides before I press it into the paper and then move on to the next. So we have our purple, our indigo, blue, green, moving on to yellow here. And again, I'm just going to put it down, pick it up, and then shimmy that little piece of paper around. So we have even borders on all 4 sides. The next color is a nice orange, and all these were cut out of scrap paper. I just used those Sweet Stacks rectangle dies and cut pieces of paper out of my scrap bin. So there's the orange, and then the last color is red. And again, there are 17 dies in this set. I did not use all 17 dies, but you can see how beautifully these layer. There's an 1/8 of an inch in between each die cut, so it's perfect to get those beautiful layers and be able to see all those pretty colors, whether you're using solid color cardstock or your pattern paper. So now I'm trying to get the lay of the land here and decide how I want to arrange my little sentiment strip and my clouds and my rainbow. And I really like the way that this turns out. You're kind of seeing my brain work here as I craft. But I like with one cloud on the top, one on the bottom, and then the rainbow word nestled in there. So I am first going to put a little bit of liquid adhesive on the front bottom side of each cloud. And then I'm going to attach one cloud and kind of butt it up to the end there and then press it in. And then I can take the other cloud, and again, I'm going to butt it up to the bottom of that sentiment strip or to the side and press it in. And I added some of our tabbed foam dots to the back of this. So it's going to be raised up and give dimension to those clouds and to that sentiment. You can see how cute that is on the front of there. I love how that mini slimline die was great for that sentiment strip. The next thing I'm going to do is add a narrow strip of foam onto the back of the rainbow word, and I'm going to double stack this foam. So I'm going to tear off the backer paper and stack another layer on top of that. And the reason I did that is because our foam dots are just a little bit more bulky than those little narrow foam strips. Next, I'm going to nestle the rainbow word there on top of the clouds using my tweezers. And the last thing that I'm going to do is add some of our cool pearls. So these are in white, grays, silver, and black. And I think that kind of iridescent silver is going to be beautiful with the embossing powder. So I'm going to use my pen blade here and just place a few of these little iridescent silver pearls around my sentiment. I love these pearls because they come in 3 different sizes. There is a small, a medium, and a large, so it gives you a variety and different options there. I'm going to place one more large pearl, and then this card is finished. I love how all these sweet stacks layers turned out. And this is the mini slimline that I used on the sentiment. The rectangles were used for all the beautiful layers. And then of course we have the circles as well. All these products can be found at honeybeestamps.com. Make sure you check out all of our design team inspiration over there on the website. There's always beautiful designs for you guys to check out. And thanks for joining me for this Back to Basics video. I hope you've enjoyed a little look into our Sweet Stacks die sets, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.